everyone, it's Borg Brain coming back at you with another educational blockchain video. This one is on Polkadot, and I'm going to kind of expand a bit more, just like the first Polkadot video I did on creating a wallet address. This one is going to be on sending Polkadots or dot tokens from one address to another and then back again, and a little bit of the ins and outs of that. I'm going to be doing more videos on Polkadot. Uh, it's an awesome project, and transactions are cheap, so I can do more videos without breaking the bank. Um, I'll be doing lots of videos on Ethereum too, but not every video can I burn $50 USD. So anyway, here we are, Polkadot. Now, again, as always, this is for educational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Do your own research. Be safe. Have fun. I'm just, an anonymous guy on the internet. So you should treat this video as that. Always with a grain of salt, with all the info you take in, and the most trusted information. Like anywhere, and in this example, Polkadot, right? You go to the source. So if you go to Polkadot, their main website, or you go to Web3 Foundation's website, you go to the relevant GitHubs, you get the actual up-to-date information from the source. Um, so I will go over a little bit of that. But yeah, this is for Crypto Society. This is on Crypto Society's YouTube channel. You can come find us in Telegram and all that. And the relevant links will be in the description of the video. So whether it's the links in this video as I go through them to be able to do the thing, and then and a bit of when I do the preamble and kind of describing different things, and check out a couple other links. All those links will be in the description. The Crypto Society relevant social media links will be in the description, and mine. Give me a follow on Twitter, like, subscribe, whatever. And I don't know if there will be yet, but we're cooking up a couple multi-sig wallets for Crypto Society itself, so there might be at some point in the future, all the videos are going to have a little a tip jar on the bottom. So if you feel free, no pressure, but if you want to support Crypto Society in the mission, in what we're doing on Telegram and Medium and our AMAs, our reports and whatnot, if you want to support the mission of a kind of a decentralized group trying to make legit content and trying to, just help people learn and figure out, how to do things, and what, how do I evaluate a project? What do you think of this? Me personally, I'm not trying to be an influencer at all. I'm just, well, yes, I am trying to be an influencer. but what I'm trying to influence you is not to buy a project or to even to look into a specific project. If I'm trying to influence anyone on anything, it's literally to do your own research, to make your own informed decisions, and hopefully to if you had interest in doing a thing, then these videos are here to show you how to do a thing. That's sort of all of it. I'm no blockchain maximalist. It's one of the reasons why I like Polkadot, actually. And, I'm hoping that in my videos I'm going to go into all sorts of places in these kind of educational videos. Not just in the stuff that I'm interested in or that I'm invested in, but stuff that maybe I'm not interested in. and hopefully going to some places that are uncomfortable and very new. As much as these videos are here to try to give some education and pass on stuff that I've learned, it's also for me to learn things. So in making this video, I learned a couple things. I actually made this video. I had a couple technical difficulties, and then I had to do some messing around in editing, and as the video was rendering, for some reason I deleted the original videos. So when I got the pre-rendered video out and I was doing a review just before posting to YouTube for the release schedule, well, the audio cuts out, and then the video cuts out, and I couldn't figure it out, and then I go in, and I'm just like, oh my god. So this is actually a re-record of the video. And yeah, you gotta learn stuff every day, but oh, what a waste of time. Anyway, I still got something out of it, and because of that, this video is going to be easier to edit, because I'm just going to have to kind of trim the ends and put on the little motion graphics, and that'll be it. So anyway, let's get on with the content. Polkadot, love the project. Now, in the previous Polkadot video, I touched on Web3 Foundation, and I touched on some stuff of like, if you're interested in Polkadot and Polkadot-related ecosystem projects, then here's a couple little pointers. So I'm going to kind of continue that theme with this video because I don't want to just show you how to do the thing. I want to kind of talk about the project and talk about some relevant whatever, and just try to give a an objective, honest opinion with the best information that I have. But don't take any of the words I say here as gospel, because I'm just, like I said, I'm an anonymous guy on the internet. So and sometimes I'm wrong, but I try to be, uh, accurate, and I certainly do not have any intent to deceive. But it's just to hammer home the point again of how important it is to do your own research. So anyway, let's get on here. If we go into the grants, and Web3 Foundation. So it's web3.foundation. Links will be in the description. But you click on grants and you get to this window, and here it says there's over 200 projects funded in over 50 countries. So this is showing you that this is a nonprofit organization that is funding the trying to build Web 3.0 ecosystem. I mean, right? Like, come on. So anyway, if you click down here, see all recipients. Now here's my inside tip. This is where you find some alpha. This is where you can do your own research and you can find your own hot picks on your own without like you're not going to crypto Twitter. You're not just going to some influencer and they're saying, oh, buy this. You're not just going to insert YouTube personality and they're saying, check out this project, you should buy it, after they'd already filled their bags. If you want to find your own projects on your own terms, this is how to do it, right? So I'm not just going to show you the Polkadot.js account, sending tokens around. I'm going to show you this. So this is great. The General Grants Program from W3 Foundation has a GitHub, and in the GitHub, you have links to everything. So this is a list of all the accepted grant applications, right? And as you see, the beginning of 2019, they had their first wave, and they have one wave every quarter. So they're on their 9th wave. They're just over, they've been basically doing this for just a little over 2 years, this grants program. And as you come down here, you see all the projects or the teams that got the grants. You see what the project, was about, what they were, getting a grant to do. And then you've got links to the GitHub or the source code. And the cool thing with this is that you go to the GitHub and then there's the code. So if you're a developer, this is the other thing, right? If you're a developer and you have interest in Substrate and Polkadot ecosystem stuff, then you can fork stuff off the GitHub and put stuff together and create your own stuff that's Substrate based, right? And some of these projects are actually probably forking stuff from the other GitHubs. I can actually pretty much guarantee you that they are. This is the whole purpose of open source. And that's it has to be open source. The Web 3.0 would have to be open source. So, I don't know how it'll look when it kind of reaches its final form, but this all very well might be the future base layer of the internet. To just put it in perspective, and maybe it goes nowhere. I don't know, but I don't think that will be the case. Polkadot is just run by too smart of a team, and there's just too much tooling and stuff built up. Well, Cosmos has got that same kind of ethos of like connecting different blockchains in one group ecosystem, and they are sort of further ahead of the game in some ways. They cannot compare to the tooling and the building of this base layer of Polkadot. It's quite impressive, and I believe for the kind of tooling and the base layer, I don't think anyone can touch Polkadot outside of Ethereum. And Ethereum's still the king, but this is it's really cool what Polkadot's doing, and I think it's going to do well in the next while. It hasn't even launched yet, so we're still very early. But anyway, if we go down through the teams, which I'm going to go through here, just to kind of, give you some alpha, right? So look, Soramitsu, right? Sora Networks. I've done a video on them, right? And you come down here a little bit further, and you got Wave 2, right? And you got Robonomics, you got Stake Technologies, right? And you come down to Wave 3, right? And you got Engrave, right? You got Doc, Centrifuge. I want to do something on them later. Dapforce, Subsocial. Hey, shout out. Fala, awesome project, which I mentioned in the secret network videos I've done. And you keep coming down here, and you got Laminar 1, you got Stake Technologies again, right? Stake Technologies. It'll be a theme. Cadena, Staffy, really underrated project in my personal opinion. Early parachain on Rococo. You got Acropolis, right? You keep going into Wave 5, right? You got Bifrost, right? You got Stake Technologies. Again, you got Akala showing up for the first time, right? And you got Seller, you got Centrifuge and ChainSafe doing something together. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, Centrifuge, dope. Nodal, right? And you keep going, and you'll just keep seeing certain names pop up, right? And you got Kilt, right? Which I covered in an article I wrote about digital identity. You got Interlay, Polkadot BTC, right? Polka BTC. You got Stake Technologies again. All right. You got Self Key, right? DIDs. Ah, it's just, I mean, do your own research. I'll give a link to my article on the future of digital identity in the description below. Is Soramitsu showing up? Crust Networks. With Filecoin market cap, and then Crust Networks market cap. I don't know. Who knows, right? Alexander Kropotkin. You can Google him if you want. Do your own research, but I'll keep going here. You got Phala, Laminar 1, right? Equilibrium. They're also early Rococo parachain, okay? And you can confirm all this by looking at the first video and going through, Polkadot.js, testnets and whatnot yourself and see who's there, right? But Stake Technologies again, right? Kilt again, Interlay again, right? So that's 2 for Kilt, 2 for Interlay, and I don't know what we're at. We're at 5 for Plasm Network, I think, and we got Equilibrium, right? And yeah, and you just keep going through, and sure showing up again. Now we got Kylan, right? Kylan, remember them? Citadel 1, they got connections to. They're running a node on secret networks actually. So maybe I'll stake some. If they're doing the. Did I? Wait, were they the one I? Jeez, I don't sleep enough. I think I might have even nominated their node in my secret network video. Seri Network. Now they haven't released their token yet. I was looking into it, but I just haven't had enough time because I've been consumed with making these videos. But they've got a partnership with Plasm Network, which I'm going to bring up in a couple seconds. Manta. They're fresh on the scene, right? And Stake Technologies again, right? And then you got Akala with number 2, right? Spider DAO. They got the Spider router they made through a GoFundMe or whatever, and then they've gone to the blockchain. They released a token. I'm actually holding a little bit of SPDR tokens, and they're trying to do something on Polkadot or related to Polkadot. And then they've got a partnership with Sentinel. I hold some Sentinel tokens. I'm probably going to do some videos on them sometime in the future. Sentinel's a really cool DVPN, decentralized VPN kind of service, but the overall, that's their flagship technology, and they're porting to Cosmos. But the long story short about Sentinel is the larger scale of the project, it's actually about shared bandwidth. And Spider DAO, it's the governance for the Spider DVPN. The Spider router, which is a privacy router, which through that router you can access the Spider DVPN as a paid service, and the Spider decentralized VPN actually runs on Sentinel servers, right? So wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Do your own research, right? And you keep on going down. Bounces there, which I don't know. They're kind of surprising to see. Clover. All right. Anyway, right. It's just do your own research. You can click through. You can find the GitHubs. You can click on the projects. You can do your own research. Now back to Crypto Society. We've done a series of AMAs on some of these projects, right? Plasm Network, which I mentioned, but you didn't see Plasm Network in there, which I'm going to mention that now a bit more further, right? But you saw Kilt twice, and you saw Kylan once, maybe twice, Web3 grants. But in here, I did mention Stake Technologies over and over again. Well, stake technologies are kind of like parity technologies or Sorimitsu. It's a private, for-profit company. But those companies are creating these kind of open source technologies as part of their mission. It's like a kind of a gift to the world. And as I described sort of the DAO structure of Sora networks in previous videos, or Polkadot by Web3 and parity technology building, Polkadot and stuff for Web3 and Substrate, you have stake technologies here. Well, stake technologies have far more, 2 or 3 times as many Web3 grants as anyone else. And, they created Plasm Network. Now, all right, so here's my little shout out. Basically, if Polkadot is like a satellite network, then Plasm Network is like, Ethereum or like Linux. It's like an open system, a permissionless system. You can launch anything. You don't need permission. You can launch any DApp. Anything on Ethereum you can launch on Plasm Network because they have full Ethereum compatibility. So that's they've got WASM, they've got EVM, the Ethereum virtual machine. They have Solidity smart contracts. They have MetaMask. This is all already up and running and integrated in Plasm Network mainnet. They also have ZK rollups and optimistic rollups implemented. They also have Ink Playground, and they also have Substrate smart contracts. So as Polkadot doesn't have smart contracts included, if you want to do Polkadot-based smart contracts in an open platform, like an Ethereum-like platform, you can't do it on Polkadot, right? Unless you launch your own smart chain or parachain, sorry. But if you're just like, oh, I just want to like release a little thing. If you're a developer, you want to fork something from Ethereum, you can do it on this. But it's not just Ethereum 1.0; it's Ethereum 2.0. Okay. Now there is that project, the other project that's the Ethereum kind of platform that's hoping to get a parachain slot on Polkadot, Moonbeam. Now, no FUD against them. They're, and who knows? Like maybe they win the war in the end or something. Like, I don't know, but the point is they're newer to the game, and their goal is basically Ethereum 1.0 on Polkadot. So it's going to be much more scalable than Polkadot, much more scalable than Ethereum if they win the parachain. And now Plasm Network, in comparison, they're like Ethereum 2.0, and they're like ready to go. They're ahead of the game. They're the first team to start building on Substrate. They're one of the first recipients of Web3 grants. They're the largest recipient of Web3 grants, 2 to 3 times more than any other team that have been contributing. They've contributed more to Substrate than any other team that's not named Parity Technologies, to my knowledge. And they're the first parachain to launch on Rococo. They're the first parachain to launch on Rococo V1, and they're hoping to be the first Polkadot parachain. Now, I don't know. It might end up being Akala ends up being the first parachain on Polkadot. I'm not sure, but I'm very confident that Plasma Network's going to be the first or the second parachain launched on Polkadot. And maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure of that. Hindsight's 2020. We'll have to see, because it hasn't happened yet. But anyway, yeah, like I said, your Crypto Society Medium page, the links for all these are going to be in the description. But recipients of Web3 grants, we've done AMAs with 3 of them so far. We've got Plasm Network AMA, we've got Kilt AMA, and we've got Kylan AMA. So check those out. But anyway, we're going to get into the meat of the video here. So, I've got my wallet here, and I'm just going to send some tokens. So I click send, and so send to address, I'm going to click here, and I'm going to go down to the burn account that I said I wasn't going to send any tokens to. Now I'm going to send, let's say, 40 dot, all right? And I'm going to say make transfer, and I'm going to click here and type in the password, which was in the clipboard. I'm going to sign and submit, and it's thinking. So, broadcasting, boom, 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 and of course, very quick. Like Ethereum is slow, and Polkadot's quick. So we get the 40 dot in the account. Now, of course, I'm not gonna take down the other video. It's got the private keys in it, but it hasn't posted yet. And so basically, I'm going to send the dot back to my original account. So I'm going to click send, and I'm going to have this return to the original account. I don't know why I called it that. And I'm going to put in 40 dot. Now, here, I'm going to go over a concept now in this video that's going to be important if you're going through this. So basically, you see this, transfer with account, keep alive checks. So if this is selected, essentially, and you can read all the information here if you do this, but the point is that there's an existential deposit, which means if there's less than one dot in the account, then it's going to be at risk of being deleted. Okay, so the point is that I don't care that this account gets deleted because it's a burn account for the purpose of educating the public or whatever. So because I don't want to keep have the keep alive check. So this if this is clicked on, basically, if you're trying to transfer out an amount that's going to leave less than one dot in there, then you're going to pay for a little transaction that's going to bounce. So I don't want that. I don't want to drain the account because I don't want to, someone to, use the private keys in my previously posted video and take my dot. So I'm going to click that, and now here's the final one. So this says transfer the full account balance, reap the sender. So that means I'm dumping the entire balance of the account, and so here you see 39.9846 dots. So this is what's going to transfer, and the what's less than 40 dots is that's the transaction cost. So I'm going to go to make transfer, unlock account with password. Of course, the password from the previous video is ABC, and I'm going to sign and submit. And here we go. It's broadcasting. Boom, done. So no more dots in the account, which means this account is at risk of being deleted at some point in the future. My dots are back in my account with the silly name, and that's about it. So yeah, with that sort of basically, this is how to do a thing on Polkadot. I'm going to do some more. My next Polkadot video is probably going to be on nominating validators, and yeah, I'm going to be doing more Polkadot videos in the future because it's cheap and it's a pretty cool network. The one problem is they haven't launched yet. They haven't done the parachains and all this stuff. So when those come along, I'm going to find some cool things to do with dots and how to participate in parachain auctions. Many of the parachain auctions are going to be kind of like ICO style things. So anyway, with that, this is Borg Brain signing out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give a like, give a follow, ring the bell. Give a little tip in the tip jar if you so feel inclined. If you want to support Crypto Society in our mission of providing cool free content for the public. And yeah, all the relevant links will be in the description. Give me a follow on Twitter. I don't know. Live your life. Don't do any of those things if you don't want to. And of course, I'm an anonymous guy on the internet. So take all this with a grain of salt. But I try to be as clear as possible. So with that, I hope you had a lovely day. I hope you continue to have a lovely day. I hope you learned something from the video and enjoyed it. My name is Borg Brain, and yeah, that's about it. Anyway, and the dog's barking. Anyway, so yeah, that's about it. Have a great day. Okay. All right. I'm out. Peace.